Singapore's economy is facing strong downside risk, including a sharp rise in energy and food prices due to the geopolitical tensions and also the COVID-19 pandemic.
During the pandemic, canned food has gained popularity due to its ease of transport and storage. However, due to factors such as poor logistics and rising raw material prices, enterprises have been under intensifying cost pressure. At the same time, the rise in commodity prices brought about by the Russia-Ukraine conflict has further pushed up the cost of food, energy, raw materials, transportation, and production. For Singapore's entrepot trade, processing and manufacturing export companies, the increase in operating costs forces companies to consider transformation. The Monetary Authority of Singapore and the Ministry of Trade and Industry jointly issued a statement at the end of April that the overall inflation rate in Singapore rose to 5.4% in March, up from 4.3% in February, reaching a new high in nearly 10 years.
Yes, it has definitely affected us, especially recently, that the oil, petroleum has gone up very substantially, and also the labor cost. As far as the raw material is concerned, okay, our products are mainly based on the pork supply and demand. And then recently, because of the war in Ukraine and Russia, has suddenly went up tremendously high.
Meanwhile, China reported economic decline in April when its main industrial cities had to shut down due to the coronavirus outbreaks.
The country's National Bureau of Statistics on Monday published retail sales and industrial production data for the month, which were worse than forecast. In a news conference in Beijing, spokesperson Fu Linghui said industrial growth rate had decreased by 2.9% from a year ago, while the service industry shrunk by 6.1% in the same period, and retail sales decreased by 11.1%. Forecasters have projected the country's economic growth in the current quarter to fall as low as 1.8% from 4.8% in the last quarter. Fu says the impact would be a short term and would not, quote, change the internal characteristics of China's economy, unquote. The ruling Communist Party is trying to reverse a deepening slowdown without giving up zero COVID tactics that has shut down Shanghai, sections of Beijing, and also other major cities to isolate every infected person.